la 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 la. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today's video is about flowers. No, it's about living things and non-living things. Do you know what living things are and what non-living things are? If you don't, that's fine. I'm going to teach you in this video, and if you do, great. This is just kind of revision for you. Then let's begin. So living things and non-living things. So living things are things that have life in them, okay? Well, non-living things do not have life in them, okay? How do you know if something has life in it and something does not have life in it? So these are called the characteristics, okay, of living things. If anything that you see or come across has these characteristics, it's a living thing. And if it does not, then it's a non-living thing, okay? So the characteristics of living things include respiration, that is breathing. Then we have nutrition, that is eating. Then we have movement, like walking, that's part of it. Then we have growth. Okay, it was your birthday last week, yeah, you're growing. And then you have excretion, you're peeing. And then you have reproduction, your mom gave birth to you, so she reproduced. Sensitivity, if I shine light into your eyes, you'll close your eyes, that means you're sensitive to light. Okay, so these are the characteristics of living things, okay? If anything has these characteristics, then it's called a living thing. If it does not, then it's a non-living thing. Let's look at some examples. Human beings. Do we breathe? Yes, we do, through our nose, right? You do know that, don't you? You take in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide, so you're respirating. So humans respirate. Do we eat? Yes, we do. So nutrition is basically taking in food materials, okay, food substances that give energy to the body for different processes. So that's nutrition. So do we eat? Do you eat eggs? Do you drink milk? So your body gains energy for growth and different activities? Yes, right? When you're going to bed, your mom gives you milk. So when you sleep, you grow. So that is nutrition. So human beings have respiration, they do have nutrition. Do we have movement? Yes, of course. We walk around the house, you play with your friends, you go to the playground, you ride bikes and all of that. So you are moving. Do you grow? Yes, you do. You were 2 yesterday, you're 5 today, and you're going to be 14 one day. So you're growing, okay? Be becoming older. You look at your fingers. Were they this big when you were born? No, right? They were just maybe an inch long, and now they're so big. So you're growing, okay? Continuously growing. Growing is the irreversible, okay, enlargement of something. Even trees, but let's stay up to human beings for now. And then we have excretion. So when our body takes in food, okay, and then it takes all the important things, and then it different keeps the waste materials differently. The waste materials are then removed through the process of excretion. So that is a characteristics of living things, and that we can see in human beings when we go to the restroom, okay? And then we have reproduction. So reproduction is the ability to produce young ones. So your parents, okay, gave birth to you. Your mom gave birth to you. She reproduced. She gave life to a young one. You are the young one. You were the baby. Okay, so that's reproduction. And then we have sensitivity. As I explained about light, you are sensitive. You can feel. Okay. So human beings are living things. We are living things. Other living things include plants, insects, okay, birds, and all of that. There's one controversy that plants cannot move, right? But then plants can move, although they cannot walk. Whenever we have wind, the plant starts going this way and this way and this way and this way, right? it moves. So the plants are moving. When the leaves go this way and this way, right? So that's movement. And also plants grow. The flower is not like this since the beginning. First it was a bud and then it grew to become a flower. The, the tree that you see outside your house was once just a seed. It grew to become a plant. Does it respirate? Of course it does. It takes in carbon dioxide and removes oxygen. You're going to learn that. So plants can breathe through their leaves. In They have holes called stomatas through which they breathe. So plants can breathe too. And then, do they reproduce? Yes, they do. Sometimes we don't grow plants, but the trees, okay, give how to explain this? Their reproduction is kind of different from animals and mammals, but they still do give birth. I mean, they do not give birth, but they still reproduce. Okay. For example, a big tree will reproduce a flower. Okay. And then we have sensitivity. So plants are sensitive. Uh, Whenever you, for example, there's water in one side of the ground, but not on the other side of the ground, you'll see the plant roots moving towards the water. Okay, they will grow towards the water. So that shows movement and that shows sensitivity and it also shows growth. Okay, so plants are living things as well. So plants and animals are the two main groups of living things. Now let's talk about non-living things. When I say non-living things, I talk about things like the lotion here. If I don't touch it, if I don't move it with my hand, will it move from where it is? No, right? Also, can it respirate? Is it breathing? Can you see it's breathing? No, right? Is it eating? Lotions don't eat. Is it growing? No, the bottle size will remain the same, but you won't get enlarged. Does it excrete? No. Can it reproduce another lotion for me? It won't. And is it sensitive? Let's check. No, it's still there. It's not running away. It's not crying because of pain. Nothing, right? It's not reacting. It's not sensitive. So lotions, books, pillows, they're all insensitive. They do not breathe. They do not eat. Okay? So they're non-living things. So whenever you want to differentiate between living things and non-living things, you look at these characteristics. Now let's look at some examples that I want you to work on as well. So we have living things, non-living things. So I'm going to write a list of materials here and then we can look at the characteristics and then we can just divide them into two groups. First we have a table. Do tables move without being moved? No, right? So they don't move. Do tables grow? No. Do they eat? No. Do they breathe? No. What does that mean? That simply means that a table is a non-living thing. Let's look at what do you want to look at? A parrot. A parrot is a bird. A bird is an animal. Animals are living things. But how can you confirm that? Does it move? Yes, it does. It flies. So it does move. Does it grow? Yes, first it's a baby and then it becomes big. Does it reproduce? Yes, that's how we get more parrots. Does it excrete? Yes, it does. If you ever kept a bird at home as a pet, you must have seen how dirty their cages get. Okay, do they eat? Yes, they do eat. They love fruits. Oh my god. They breathe. So they're living things. Let's look at another example. Laptop. Do laptops breathe? No. Do they eat? Nope. Do they move? Nope. Do they grow? Nope. Do they excrete? Nope. Can you get another laptop using one? Do they reproduce? Nope. So they're non-living things. Well, many people just look at talking as one of the characteristics, but it's not. Even computers can talk, but they're not human beings, they're not living things, but rather they're non-living things. So talking is not considered a trait of living things, okay? Also, many people consider, robots might be able to do everything that a human being, that a living thing can do, but it cannot breathe. So the most important characteristics of living things is respiration. Okay. I have some more questions for you that I'm going to write in this table, and then you can find out on your own time. And if you enjoyed the video, please give the video a thumbs up and be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Before I end the video, let me just put the examples for you. Mm, Coronavirus. Pen. Cotton. So take your time, guys. Or just pause the video and I'm gonna tick the right answer and check if you get it right. So coronavirus is living, pen is non-living, cotton is non-living. Is that what you got, guys? If you did, great. If you didn't, do not worry. I'm gonna be uploading more videos on this topic, and I'm sure you'll understand by the end of the year. Have a good day, guys.